Hello, happy Sunday. Hope you all are having a blessed day. I just wanted to make this video. Something that's been on my mind lately is mortification through silence. Some of you may have heard a book written by Cardinal Sarah called The Power of Silence, and that has been influencing me a lot lately to detox from all the digital noise and mortify my body through abstaining through technology and sound in my daily life. And I think it's very important to take a break from our smartphones. Ideally, I would like to transition into a dumb phone. I know a lot of people do that, at least faithful Catholics are doing that, but it's not easy being attached to the world, and we need to be connected. But I grew up in a time where we didn't have smartphones and we weren't so connected, but over the past 20 years, I'd say, well, all throughout time, but we're growing more interconnected with the internet, and we are addicted to information as we are in the information age. I think information gives us a good dopamine rush. We want to have access to information at all times. We want to be updated, and I think that comes from man's search for truth and knowledge. And you could even think of this as biblical. Our first parents, with original sin, Adam and Eve, ate from the fruit of the tree of knowledge. So now we are in a time where we crave the truth and we crave knowledge. And now, with access to the internet in our pockets, we are constantly trying to seek that. Now, searching the truth is not wrong, I don't think, but when it blocks you from your connection to God, because I don't think God had intended for us to see the truth in this life. So, going back to silence, I believe silence connects us to God, helps us to pray. You know, when you are praying and you're just unsettled the first couple of minutes, even if you're praying for a long time, like 10, 20 minutes, you may not actually have a clear thought or a clear connection to God because you are bombarded with the noise that you've been consuming throughout the day. Just think, when you sit quietly, how often these thoughts come into your head and you're consumed with anything but the present, and your connection with God is cut off. Sometimes it may take even a half hour or an hour to really get to a place where you are connecting or listening or praying to God. So, in The Power of Silence, Cardinal Sarah speaks of how God does wondrous acts in silence. Like when you look at the natural earth, these monumental things that happen in earth, it's God's happening in silence. You know, we don't really hear them. Like an earthquake, you might hear a rumble, but when you're out in nature, so much is going on, but it's silent. And we need to connect to that. So for me, a practice that I want to do more of is just when I'm doing my daily activities, how much can I just take a break from my phone, step away from it, put it in another room, or when I'm out and about, if I'm going somewhere that's close by to my place, do I need to bring my smartphone with me? We have been conditioned to have it on us at all times. And I want to, as Alex Jones say, break the conditioning. And I think we're up against a tough battle, but this is a small step to mortification and sanctification for our souls. And if you're not practicing these small steps, like Saint Therese of Lisieux, teaching us the little way with little actions, then how are you going to conquer these attachments in your life? You can't. Detachment is the key for our salvation, because if we're attached to things of the flesh, things of this worldly nature, then we are not ready to let go and accept what God has in store for us in the next life. So daily activities, even times where you could just listen to music or listen to podcasts, you're still filling your head up with the noise, and you're disconnecting yourself from God. Sometimes music could be helpful though. Sometimes it can give you that dopamine rush to help you do tasks, mundane tasks, whether you're doing the laundry or dishes or something and you need a boost, or you're at the gym. But how much have you been practicing just being quiet or being in silence? For me, it's a struggle. So that's what's been on my mind lately. How can I practice mortification? I think that's one way. It's not easy. So I would like to eventually get to the place where I can have a dumb phone. I don't know if it's possible, but I find when I am in silence, I can think better, or when I am in silence, I can think better. I have more clarity and more of a vision of what I should be doing. So another sin or vice is sloth, and part of sloth is doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, or not doing the right thing, not doing what you should be doing at the time that you're doing it. Or, when you come home from work, and probably the first thing you want to do is sit down and not do anything and decompress, and that's fine. But if you let that time go too long, where you just want to binge media, eat snacks, and avoid your tasks at home, then you're falling into sloth when you know you should be doing whatever it is that you should be doing. At least that's what happens for me. So we need more mortification. We have too much indulgence in this world, in this society, and this is what the powers that be want for us, to be numb dull, docile, and disconnected. If you have comfort, what point would it be to pray or to connect with God? Because it's painful to detach from these comforts. So anyways, those are just some thoughts I had today. I got home from Mass and just enjoying the Lord's Day. May God bless you, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.